Yeah, this is just a public announcement. You know what I mean? I'm not really mad or even upset or hating on people, man. This goes for people's career. You know what I mean? When you're being a professional or really specializing into your talent or your craft, you have to invest into something, somehow, some way, whether if it's studio time, whether if it's concert shows, whether if it's marketing, whether if it's everything, man. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys, man, it's talking about you guys got talent, you guys are artists, you guys are talking about you guys got entertainment, but at the same time, you know what I mean, you guys don't have the ingredients on what it takes. I look at a lot of you guys and yeah, you might got a good music and you know what I mean, you might got yourself together with your voice, but at the same time, you're not prepared with EPKs, you're not prepared with management, you're not prepared with, you know what I mean, executives. So after a while, you guys look like clowns and stuff, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not even mad. What I'm addressing today is I just used my own money and came out with Untouchable magazine and went ahead, man, and free marketing. Like it cost me a lot of money, thousands, man, to put a lot of you guys in Untouchable magazine number 7. And I want to say only a percentage of you reached out and thanked me and my company. You know what I mean? You guys might not have the money, but then you guys cry about executive producers like me, you know what I mean, stepping up to the plate and investing into people like you. Do you understand the magazine cost me, you know what I mean, thousands. But not only that, right now to get these hard copies made, it's costing me multiple thousands by myself. I didn't ask nobody for shit. You know what I mean? But to show gratitude and appreciation, that's something that, you know what I mean, most people should be doing, man. It's not rare that you got an executive producer, man, that come out and take money out of his own company and out of his own pockets and put behind y'all talent, man. Something that y'all know. You don't get residual income, so you know what I mean? When you go ahead and say that you're a rapper or a musician or you got entertainment, that comes with stuff, man. If you don't got the money to afford for your talent, you go ahead and get a machine around you, man. You get some nice managers, some nice investors and all that that's going to believe into you and your music. But when it comes to us, the ones that's working hard, that's making this possible, you know what I mean? Believe me, it costs me thousands to go walk into distribution to go ahead and get somebody a distribution deal. I deal with the music industry and I deal with the movie industry. But the movie industry is what I deal with first, man. There is so much money in the movie industry, man, where I could go ahead and walk away from the music industry, bro, and not look back twice. But I love music, so I sit up there, bro, and I kind of work hard with you guys, man, and try to give you guys a blueprint to your career. You know what I mean? And some of you guys is hard-headed. You don't even listen. You know what I mean? The other ones is selfish with yourself. It's not that you got to pay service fees to me. You got to pay for your craft. How can you be selfish to yourself, man? If that's the case, you go in there and keep recording out of that bathroom studio. You keep going ahead and performing in front of that street crowd. You keep going ahead, man, and not having a marketing team or no management behind you, man. You know what I mean? In order for you guys to be successful in this entertainment world, you got to have a machine around you. A machine around you. It ain't about the artist and what the talent that they bring out. It's the machine around them. You can have a person with a nice voice, but at the same time, without that machine that's going to market you, put you out there, hit them right doors and them right in. A lot of you guys don't have the business aspect of shit. You guys got talent, but you guys don't got no business aspect, and that's why you need managers, ARs, you need executives, you need executive producers, man. Because distribution and corporations is not going to mess with you. I don't care how much you think your music and all this stuff is worth, man. Y'all don't listen. You're selfish with yourself. Now back to the magazine, man. I appreciate the ones that thanked me for, you know what I mean, going ahead and, you know what I mean, putting them up in there, you know what I mean, letting them go ahead, man, and get their brand out and their product out, man. I did that out the kindness of my heart because that's what I do as executive producer, man. It's nothing. You know what I mean? Like I said, I ain't going to put numbers up there, but Untouchable magazine, y'all could reach out to them, man, and ask them how much it is to buy out a whole issue 7, 88 pages, and put people up on there, man. I did that, executive producer, man. And like I said, out of everybody up in there, so far only like 15% done reached out and said thank you. And you know what? Thank you for believing in me. You know what I mean? Thank you for seeing my brand. Because I really don't have to see shit as executive producer. I could be stuck up. You already know how it is in my position. I make things happen. And organically, I just been working at my pace. You know what I mean? I'm about to step up my volume, and those ones that's really ready to work and really to get their brand and really to make shit happen, I'm not to make it happen, man. I don't just sit up there and sell people dreams and say, you know what, I'm gonna make you famous. No, we get together and we work together, we invest together, and we go ahead and put this content out so we could benefit together, man. You know what I mean? It's a formula together. Don't watch me spend my money on you and you don't sit up there and have the gratitude. Don't watch me spend my money on you for your marketing and your talent and your entertainment, and you just standing there scratching your head, hoping and wishing for me to do something. If you can't afford if you can't afford your brand, your entertainment, and your talent, go get a job so you can have residual income, then invest into yourself, man. You know what I mean? This shit is hard, man. You know what I mean? Because even when you get signed to a label, I don't think they told you. You know what I mean? But just for you to get signed to a label, it's gonna cost you. You know what I mean? A person look at it and be like, man, I'm trying to get signed to a label. Well, guess what, man? As soon as that label come to you and come get ready to sign you, you better have your contract fee. And in most contract fees I done seen for these major labels and shit, man, believe me, these contract fees start at $2,500, $3,000. I think Interscope's contract fee is $5,000. You know what I mean? I was interested into somebody, man, to really work with them through my company. And yes, I work with the industry on the business aspect, which means I only deal with distribution and corporation as executive producer and CEO of Underworld status. I don't deal with no entertainments unless I want to. Unless I choose to, I only deal with entertainers. I don't got to walk in no studio. I don't walk in studios. I don't go to clubs. I don't go to performances. I don't need to do that. I stay my ass in this executive office. I stay my ass on this executive phone. I stay my ass on this executive computers and monitors right here. And I make shit happen, man, on a business aspect. You guys don't know about that because there's levels to this shit. But I got to sit up there and I got to exploit my game because I'm looking at myself and I'm looking at like, bro, you and your company sitting up there, man, putting people out there and, you know what I mean, marketing for people and vouching for people and, you know what I mean, talking to distribution for hours and hours and hours about people, but they don't got the gratitude. You got more belief and more investments into them than they do. You know what I mean? And it's kind of retarded, man. You know what I mean? If you don't want to invest into yourself or really take time out to grow organically, man, get up out the game, man. Because you just wasting time. You either going to be a studio rapper, a battle rapper, a mixtape rapper. And we don't got time for that, sir. You know what I mean? So it's one of those situations. It's 2017, 18, 19, 2020, 2020. And when somebody come through Underworld Status Multimedia Group in these years right now, understand that I'm delivering motion pictures. The music is just salt and season on the motherfucking ingredients, man. My main thing is these motion pictures. I'm only doing this music stuff for the soundtracks, man. For the soundtracks, man. And I'm trying to help some of you guys out because you ain't gonna get no radio play. So getting on these soundtracks is something that you might want to do. I can't even ask you guys, you know what I mean, for slots, man. You know what I mean? People came from out of state and came from far to buy slots for this issue magazine, issue 8. You know what I mean? They come in far to buy slots, you know what I mean, on soundtracks. You know what I mean? For shows, for all of that, man. You know what I mean? So for you guys to sit up there and be like, oh, well, I don't think I should pay nothing. My music is good. Oh, you know what? My voice is good. Man, come on, eat a fucking dick, man. Shit costs, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, for me to take your good ass music to distribution, it's gonna cost me $5,000 to walk up in distribution and get you a distribution deal. Every time I get a person a distribution deal or something walk through distribution, you better believe I gotta pay them people service fees, man. They got a staff. They got a staff, man. You know what I mean? So how are you supposed to market yourself, get a distribution deal if you trying to go a free route? But then with your managers and executives, the ones that come and put money behind you, I'm an executive producer. I don't have to deal with entertainment, but I just put money in a magazine. Issue 7, 88 pages, untouchable magazine. This, at the beginning, just to get it developed, cost thousands, man. I'm gonna round it off. Cost about $10,000 just to go ahead, man, to see what y'all see digital copy. But guess what, man? People are asking for hard copies. I don't see you guys trying to get no pre-sales, but if you go online and order, you know what I mean, a subscription of another magazine, you're going to pay money up front, man. And then they going to mail you your motherfucking magazine. But let somebody like me go ahead, man, and I done already put up money to get the magazine already developed. A lot of you guys is in there with free marketing right now, and you guys know it. But at the same time, now for the hard copy, I got motherfuckers asking me, hey, when you sending me hard copies? So you going to tell me I'm going to round it off $10,000 to go ahead and get the magazine done. Free marketing, I didn't charge nobody. Nobody in that magazine got charged in issue 7, man. It was out of love, my money, man. You know what I mean? And I don't even like throwing shit up in the face, man, but this is the shit that me and my company go through, man. I use my own to help other people out, man, and give them a boost in life because they said, man, ain't nobody here for us. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody give us a boost. But when a motherfucker do, no appreciations, no gratitude, man. That's why doors is closed on y'all, man. This right here just made me close doors on 40% of the motherfuckers I was dealing with. Literally. I'm going to tell the truth. I ain't beating around no bush. You know what I mean? I work hard for mine. But yeah, you know what I mean? Almost 10 grand, man, to get this magazine pressed up on what you guys is looking at digital copy right now, man. But then me and the CEO from Untouchable Magazine, you know what I mean, finna go get this shit pressed up. I'm not gonna tell y'all the numbers on how much the shit is, but can I tell you something? The shit is ridiculous. You could go buy you a motherfucking car. A car off the lot on what me and this man is gonna put down for these hard copies to get distributed in 50 states, man. And I'm looking at you guys like, damn, where's the team effort? A motherfucker might want 2-3 hard copies, and you can't go ahead and throw damn near $21 while we going ahead in the process of ordering this shit. You guys want to sit back and scratch your head while we put our money in and sit back and wait and hope that you could get you a free copy. But then when you go to that store, to that newsstand, you're going to pay them plus some tax. When I'm telling you right now, I'm liquidating shit, man. I got shit at wholesale, man. When you get shit while it's being developed, wholesale jump off, man. Don't wait until shit come out there on the market or when it's already produced, because now you're going to pay, man. You're going to pay for tax. You're going to pay, man. You know what I mean? So that's all I got to really say right now, man. It's like, I thank God that I'm able to do, man. I thank God that I'm a philanthropist that's able to help people out. I thank God that I'm able, man. He gave me the ability, and I thank him every single day, man. Because if I was a musician or if I was an entertainer, you better believe everything that I had, I would be investing into myself, man. I'll be everywhere. EPK. I asked some of you guys, hey, send me over your EPK. EPK, what's that? Hey, it don't seem like you serious about your music and your work, buddy. You know what I mean? I tell people, hey, you know what? Have your manager call me, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I mean? Or I'm going to send the AR to you so we could go ahead and put something together. Or I'm going to call you. These people don't even got conversation that makes sense to me. As soon as the first words come out of their mouth, I'm already throwed off. This is what I'm saying. If you're going to entertain, please invest into yourself. Please focus. And please, you know what I mean? Prepare yourself to entertain. Let your managers, let A&R, let road managers, let executives, let executive producers do all the other work on the business aspect, because you guys don't know what you're doing. A lot of you rappers don't even know how to read or write, so you guys cheating. You guys is jotting down mumble jumble on a piece of paper and making it sound good up in that booth, and them engineers and producers, man, is making you guys sound good on them songs, man. You know what I mean? I'm finna make it hard. Anybody that's coming through Underworld status, believe me, you better go ahead, man, and understand it's finna be a development process, man. You know what I mean? When you guys get up in that studio, man, I don't want to see 1,000 niggas in an entourage. You could come with 5, 6 niggas, you know what I mean? Smoke your trees, you know what I mean? While the man over there working, but that ain't no hangout, man. And it's up to the producers and the engineers to go ahead and tell you guys that, man. Other than that, man, I'll only be in a studio for 10, 15 minutes just to see what my engineer and what my producer is doing, man. You know what I mean? The entertainment, they got that, man. They got all the talent and the musicians. That's their job, is to control that studio. With me, my job is to be in this office on these phones pushing these plays, man, on the business aspect. When you see me at a studio, I'm only there, man, to compensate, to see what the executives and what the producers need from me, man. You know what I mean? I don't need to be loitering at no studio. I don't rap. I don't make music. I'm not no entertainer. I'm an executive, man. When you guys see me at the studio, man, you better believe it's work done, or I'm going over there to go ahead and fix some equipment. You know what I mean? If some equipment is malfunctioned, whatever that studio need, they going to call the executive producer, man, and I'm going to make it happen. I'm the make it happen, man. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas, I'm the make it happen, man. You know what I mean? Like I told you guys once before, on this side, you got L.A. Reid and Epic Records. Get used to it. You got Drop the Magnificent and Underworld status from the Bay to L.A. to Las Vegas. Get used to it, man. This is what you're going to see for the next few years, man. I done already got approved. You guys don't got to believe shit, but I guarantee you when you reach the top and want to get your content and your music up out there, I'm going to be one of the ones you see unless you go get you a deal somewhere else. You can't go walk into distribution. Distribution you won't even know what to talk to distribution about. You wouldn't even know how to even spark up a conversation with distribution to even get the ball rolling, man. You know what I mean? Know your department. Everybody hollering about they in the industry and they entertainers and they do this and that. Know your role in your department. Believe me, man. I hope the ones that's, you know what I mean, in this magazine, man, I hope you guys, you know what I mean, enjoyed it. You know what I mean? I hope you guys like your interview. I appreciate and I thank everybody ones that reached out and told me thank you and they appreciate me. But everybody else in the magazine, man, it's about like 60, 70 y'all, man, and they ain't reached out and said the magazine already been dropped 4 days already, man. At least a digital copy, man. Right now I'm finna scrape up some more money. Like I said, some more money to get these hard copies made, and that's my job. I'm not complaining. That's why I'm not mad. You know what I mean? I do what I do. You know what I mean? You got to have a budget for whatever you do in life, man. If you're an entertainer, get yourself a budget to entertain, man. You know what I mean? If you can't get yourself a budget, then get you a nice manager and some investors, man, that's going to put a budget around you, man, because ain't shit for free in this world, man. That's on the honest truth. This ain't the NBA or the NFL where you're going to get drafted. You know what I mean? Sometimes I might go down to the entertainment, man, and I might wisely choose somebody that I want to work with. And it's like the lottery, man. I wisely choose who I want to work with. But other than that, this ain't no NBA or NFL. Don't think that because you over there writing raps and making music and shit that it's mandatory for somebody to come and help you out. Don't act like it's mandatory that you gonna make it, because now you're living a fucking dream. You're living a dream with no residual income, man. And believe me, a lot of you guys is already getting older in the game, man. I done seen a lot of people rap from the time I was a teenager to right now, and y'all still rapping, man. You know what I mean? So you got to figure it out, man. In this industry, man, it's a lot of hard work. It's too many departments. Know your department, man. If you're going to entertain, and don't try to be an executive, man. You know what I mean? Go get you a manager. If you're going to entertain, go get you a manager. Go get you a road manager. They going to be the ones that's handling your shows. I don't see how a person going to be an entertainer and then talk to me about tours and putting them on the show. Where's your manager at, man? Where's your buffer, man? You know what I mean? Where's the people that's representing for you, man? I respect everybody, but you think I'm gonna respect the entertainer walking in here talking to me about concert shows, you know what I mean, about power moves that I know that they don't make on the business aspect, man. I've been dealing with distribution and corporation in the industry on both the movie and the music industry for a while now, man. So I know what they expect. I know what they expect walking through them doors, man. And like I said, me as executive producer from the Bay to LA to Las Vegas, when I walk up in there, I already have my budget money ready for distribution, man. You guys could go ahead, man, and give me some nice raw content to go ahead and get the distribution. I'm going to go ahead and go to distribution, but once I get there and sit down with the staffing, guess what, man? I'm going to give them a proposal packet, a letterhead proposal packet at that, with the content. Let me rewind that. I'm going to give them a letterhead proposal packet kit with the content and the product, and I'm gonna go ahead and give them that budget for that contract fee and for their service fees, man. That's how distribution works, man. Y'all sitting over there playing with the game, man. Y'all can keep making them you know what I mean, them mixtapes all you want to. You know what I mean? I don't understand why y'all just don't invest into a beat and own your own LP. You know what I mean? For real, man. You guys want to keep getting mixtapes and mixtapes and mixtapes. It ain't gonna do nothing. How much marketing you need? You only supposed to get 1 or 2 mixtapes. Put it out so a motherfucker could know who you is by marketing yourself on that mixtape, man. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, you know what I mean? You guys are stuck on mixtape. I had a nigga tell me, hey, I got a mixtape release party coming up. I said, so? The fuck I want to go to a mixtape release party for, man? You better go out there on them streets, man, and get to passing that shit out at the next function. You know what I mean? When somebody have a show, go over there and pass the mixtapes out and shit, man. Don't come to me like if you didn't score the big deal because you didn't drop the mixtape. That mixtape is supposed to go ahead, man, and get people to understand who you is and what culture you know what I mean, that you pushing your music out to. You know what I mean? They supposed to get the mixtape is supposed to get you the people to understand you. You know what I mean? Go over there, man, getting with these producers now and listen to the nice beats that you think that you could go ahead, man, and put your talent on there, man, and invest into them beats, man. You know what I mean? All you got to do is buy you 8, 9, 10 beats right there, man. Put the same lyrics that you going to go ahead and put on a mixtape. You working on the mixtape, you got to go to the studio, get studio time. You got to write your raps. But then at the same time, you using somebody else's beat. So it's not official. It's not official. So you know what I mean? Go ahead and invest, man. You don't got to do it all at one time, man. Little by little, buy you some beats. You know what I mean? Trust into your manager. Once your manager come walking through that door, or executive producer or producer, and they want to go ahead, man, and get you a beat that maybe you ain't even paid for, that's a blessing. But get that beat, man, and stop, you know what I mean, using other people's beat. Like I said, 8, 10 beats of your own with your hot music on there. You got your own LP. Now we could get to talking about, you know what I mean, some money. It's not residual income. You know what I mean? So don't think just because you see a little bread coming out of one of your products that you're going to get residual income, because it don't work like that. Sometimes the royalties, you know what I mean? The royalties, sometimes you might get 50 cents. You might get a check in the mail and look at it and it's going to be 50 cents, man. For real. You're going to be like, man, I got my royalty check coming in. You're going to open it, boy, $1.50, man. No residual income, man. So what you do is, man, you go ahead and you take time out, man, and you take hard time into your craft and your work, man. You know what I mean? If you're an entertainer, please get a right machine around you, man. You know what I mean? If you're an entertainer with some good music, please do not oust and please do not discredit the machine around you, because I haven't seen it lately. I have not seen a good musician with just their music that's going to make it in their career without no machine around them, man. You need that machine. Everybody in their department need to do that work for them, that formula to go ahead and happen, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, today is a good day. I woke up because, like I said, for me to go ahead and put out Untouchable magazine with them, man, it costs, you know what I mean? It costs us an arm and a leg just to get manufactured, man. And that ain't, you know what I mean, just to go ahead and get developed and get you guys some marketing. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys ain't gonna do it, so I went ahead and did it, man. You know what I mean? You guys got good marketing now in this issue 7. I'm finna, you know what I mean, bear with me, because like I said, a lot of you guys ain't gonna do it, so I'm finna go ahead, man, and get a budget together right now so I could get these hard copies together so we could get them in every newsstands and, you know what I mean, as many states as we could, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, man, just please listen to me. This ain't no lecture, man. If you got a machine around you, please listen to your manager. It starts with communication and listening, man. Listen to that manager. That manager gonna go ahead and have you covered, man. He gonna get with the road managers. They gonna get them shows together for you. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Your manager gonna go over there and get to talking to AR. Your manager gonna go over there and get to, you know what I mean, talking to the executives. You know what I mean? The manager gonna get to talking to the producer and the engineer. You know what I mean? As an entertainer, whatever you got and whatever you need, man, we got it laid out for you, man. You know what I mean? We don't want to see entertainers coming up in here, man, calling shots and living recklessly and being liabilities, man. You know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, when you're a liability, it doesn't have to do with physical. You could be a liability coming in here, walking in here, telling me how to do my job. You know what I mean? I got to stay focused, so I don't need nobody in here telling me what I need to do. I already know what I need to do, or else I wouldn't be in this executive producer seat, man. You know what I mean? So, like I said, the ones that want to work with me, let's get this chemistry together. Let's really put a formula together. You know what I mean? And let it develop organically. Anything that I'm doing right now in my life, man, right now is organically. It's original, organically, man, and it's real content, man, that's coming out, man, out of experience, man. Watch for me in the motion pictures, man, because like I said, I work in both, you know what I mean, the movie industry and the music industry, but I'm doing motion pictures first, man. You know what I mean? A lot of people should tell you guys in the hip hop rap industry, man, the money in that, the budget in that right there is abused, man. You know what I mean? Like with me, myself, you know what I mean? I was talking to distribution and they said, man, all the money is in alternative pop and country, you know what I mean? But when you go to rap and hip hop, man, they abusing money, man. They buying excessive chains, cars, making it rain in strip clubs. You know what I mean? It's reckless. You know what I mean? It's reckless. You know what I mean? This is blessings. You feel me? These is blessings that these people is giving us. You know what I mean? It's not residual income. You get you a bag, man. It's a blessing, man. It's a blessing for your hard work you doing, man. Don't go making it rain and, you know what I mean, living recklessly. These people is watching. You know what I mean? I'm dealing with the industry, man, where you guys don't know, man. These people is watching. They watching everything. They said, Drop, why you want to be stuck on the hip hop and rap? And I said, I'm not. I said, boy, what got me this far is because I think outside the box. They said you should pay more attention to the country, the alternative pop, and R&B because, you know what I mean, the money is a lot more better than just, you know what I mean, in hip hop and rap. And I said, why is that? And they said, man, well, first off, you know what I mean, to be a rap artist or a hip hop artist, you know what I mean, you got to go ahead and get them their costume. Off top, that comes with diamonds. You know what I mean? That comes with diamonds, man. You know what I mean? Imagine you don't see a country musician with all that stuff. They probably got a pair of Wranglers. You know what I mean? Look at the country musician. They got a pair of Wranglers. You know what I mean? They got some cowboy boots, a white t-shirt, and a cowboy hat, man. And they performing just as great as a motherfucking hip-hop artist. You know what I mean? And they listening. They dealing with their machine. So the whole machine is getting paid. Not just the artists and people getting service fees. You know what I mean? It's the formula. You know what I mean? You guys in the hip-hop world, boy, I'm telling you, boy, you guys make one hot song and you want the fortunes. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Let's get it together, man. If you need consultant, you know, sometimes I'm not going to charge no consulting fees, man, because, you know what I mean, like, really, I got bigger stuff that bless me in life, so you could come, if you could come down and talk to me, man, You know what I mean? I'm offering free consulting fees, man. I want to help people out, man. You know what I mean? After 19 gunshots, and I wasn't even at war and in battle, man. I got 19 gunshots from haters, you know what I mean? Wanting my game and my knowledge that got me here today. You know what I mean? So, with my blessings, you know what I mean, of being here after 19 gunshots and sitting in the executive producer seat, I just want to help you guys, man. If you need some consultant, come talk to me, man. Let's put a formula together and, you know what I mean, let's watch it develop organically, man. You know what I mean? Because a lot of you guys are making fools of yourself, and we really don't need it, man. You know what I mean? I really started caring about people. At first, I used to want to fuck people up because my patience was at zero. You know what I mean? I humble myself and I care about people. I'm a philanthropist, and I really want to help people now, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean, us that got the knowledge in the game, for others, we could be selfish too because we got the blueprint on making it happen, not for ourselves, but for all of us around us, man. And sometimes we don't exploit our game. So, you know what I mean? When they say the game is to be sold, not told, you guys better take advantage because, you know what I mean? Right now, man, I'm exploiting game to you guys, man, that I ain't even charging right now, man. You know what I mean? So take these words of wisdom, man. And if you entertainment, man, sit down, buckle down, and see what direction you want to go. Start off with getting you a good manager first, man. You and that manager get that chemistry together, man, and let shit happen, man. Watch it organically develop, man. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing gonna happen overnight. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing gonna happen overnight, man. So, you know what I mean? Brace yourself, build a machine around you. A nice machine, and watch it develop organically, man. And over due time and patience, let them people up there in their department work, and you're gonna see your music and stuff come to life, man. You know what I mean? There's a chemistry to this, man, and it's sad because the industry, they didn't believe it was gonna be another executive producer coming out, man. You know what I mean? They thought all of us was gonna be entertainers and, you know what I mean, up in that booth and doing stuff, man. But with me, I was just like I was out there on them streets hustling them kilos and them pounds of trees and stuff when I was out there a D-boy growing up from 13 on up, boy. Believe me, boy, I'm in a different game now and it's legit. And just like I was hustling them streets, you better believe, man, I'm learning every hustle in the industry, man. Ain't nothing changed, man. It's just the legitness, man. You know what I mean? I was out there, you know what I mean, looking over my shoulders from cops and everything. Good. By the grace of God, man. And 29, okay, I say, all honesty, from being a cutthroat, you know what I mean, out there in the streets, I'm 2 years clean and sober. So from 13 all the way to 2 years ago, man, I was out there on them streets, boy, bleeding the block, boy, consistently. In my era and in my decade, that's very rare for somebody to consistently win year after year after year. But then, like I said, I wisened up, you know what I mean, before it was too late, you know what I mean? And I went ahead, man, and put all my investments, you know what I mean, into the movie industry, you know what I mean, into my company, you know what I mean, to the studios, to the dance studios, to the vocal schools, to everything that we've about to have going on for you guys. I went ahead, man, and took a step back and took a gamble. It was a great gamble. But, man, I left the streets alone. I could say that you don't have to be strung out on drugs, you know what I mean, to go ahead and go to rehabilitation, you know what I mean, in a 12-step program. You know what I mean? What if you do excessive hustling? What if you're hustling and, you know what I mean, I never got no doors kicked in. I don't got no drug cases. For me to go ahead almost 3 decades without no drug cases or nothing like that, boy, from 13 to 2 years ago, you know what I mean, in 2015, come on, bro. You know what I mean? I had to rehabilitate myself, man. Some people, they got a one-mind stereotype. With me, I had to hustle my ass up out that hood. They say 1 out of a billion make it out of poverty and make it up out of that, you know what I mean, out of that hard times and all that shit, man. You know what I mean? I'm still hustling and gritting and grinding because I'm never satisfied. But guess what, man? I don't got to look over my shoulders no more. I could sit here in my office day in and day out. And the shit that I was doing now out there in them streets, man, bleeding the block, believe me, man, it's coming more. It's coming more. It's coming more, man. I don't got myself at risk. I'm not a liability from me, myself, my environment, the ones around me. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to lead by example. When somebody call themselves a philanthropist, a motivated speaker, you know what I mean, a life coach, a world developer, you better believe, man, they got to buckle down, man. You know what I mean? They got to make changes, graduate changes in life. And that's what I'm doing. That's all you guys seeing. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm still the same drop that you guys seen growing up. But guess what, man? I knew what I wanted to do, man. I want to be in this shit longevity. And sometimes, man, when you go on longevity, you got to adjust with the hands of the calendar. You guys is not going to see me doing the same shit I did last year or the year before that or the year before that. I'm paid attention to the years in front of me, sir. You know what I mean? This year right now, I'm living it out. So I'm not even worried about this year. I'm already living it out right now in front of you guys' eyes. I speak, think, and pray shit into existence. Understand that. I speak, think, and pray shit into existence. So this year right now, 2017, go back and look on my timeline. I was telling y'all what I was going to do in 2017 2-3 years ago. Right now, you guys seeing me what I put? I put welcome to the underworld. 2017, 18, 19, 2020. That's because them 18, 19, 2020 already got them years covered already. I just got to pray on God allow me to breathe. And my job is already done for them years already. You better believe that, man. I'm trying to be ahead of my time, man. And the only way you could be ahead of your time, you got to sacrifice all the shit that you love to do. All the excessive girls and the girl going out and all the excessive spending and all the excessive everything. If it's not making sense for your life, cut it out, man. You know what I mean? Go to school, pick you up a book, get into YouTube tutorial, get to talking to people with experience. You know what I mean? People that's been in the game at least longer than 10, 15 years, man. When I mean experience, you don't want to talk to nobody 2-3 years ahead of you. Go over there, man, and get to talking to people that's been in the game and know what they, you know what I mean? My man, James Chambers on here, man. Some of y'all need to go over there, man, and get some consulting from him, man. You know what I mean? He's been in the game, man, since I've been, let me see, I moved from Oakland to Oxnard at 6. You know what I mean? Man, he been out there, boy, since then, man. You know what I mean? Since then, man, he knows about the concerts. He knows about everything, man. And it's a blessing to see him down my timeline right now looking at what I'm doing today. Because just what? He's a pioneer out there in that 805 area. You know what I mean? You got Foundation, man, 805. You know what I mean? Uncle 805. Tyrone Brown. You know what I mean? You got James Chambers, man. You got people out there, man, that go ahead, man, and get you guys started with a foundation because they know. They got years and years and years and years and years up under their belt. You just don't see them no more because they don't got to deal with y'all. You know what I mean? But at the same time, those are the blueprints. Those are the answers, man. Like I said, as soon as I got out there to Oxnard from Oakland, man, you should have seen all the parties and all the concerts and all like that James Chambers and them used to have together, man, for the community and stuff, man. You know what I mean? That's what we need to bring back to go ahead to stop the violence and stop all this police brutality. You need the ones that can make it matter, man, mount up and we go ahead, man, and get this entertainment the right way, man. You know what I mean? Entertainers, y'all entertain. Y'all let the executives and managers do their job, man. Y'all let the pioneers. You know what I mean? There's some people, they don't need a title. They pioneers. James Chambers, he's a pioneer, man. You know what I mean? He don't need no. I'm executive producer, but he's higher ranking than me out of, you know what I mean, out of seniority. He don't need to be executive producer. He been executive producer years and years and years and years before, man. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Anything you guys need, man, don't be afraid, you know what I mean, to ask. You know what I mean? For real, because it helps your career. You know what I mean? I just want to take this Sunday out, man, and help everybody that's in the entertainment world, whether it's movies or music, man. You know what I mean? There's a formula that the way how you get yourself out there. There's a formula how you going from opening acts to getting paid for shows. There's a formula from going from mixtapes to soundtracks. There's a formula from going from mixtapes to LPs, man. You know what I mean? If you don't know it, man, ask somebody. I'm here, man. You can reach out through social media, phone number, email. I'd rather go ahead and get email and, you know what I mean, social media, because you try to reach me on my phone, you ain't going to answer. I'm not dope dealing this year, man. You know what I mean? When that phone ring, it just rings, man. I just let it ring, man. I don't hustle no more, man. I'm over here hustling the industry, and a lot of they shit, they reach me by email, man. Peace, love, and happiness, man. You know what I mean? Don't let these people distract you. Stay woke.